and it's got little splatter marks on it and stuff. In fact, we should probably put some more photos up there of Leanne up close. People can really see what the pattern looks like. This is the best Mulholland Labe shirt out there, bar none. InfoWarsStore.com. And, of course, we have the Super Male Vitality, 15% off. You've heard the rave reviews. We have the Fluoride Shield. We have the Survival Shield. We have the great Southern Mexico, high mountain, grown in the organic, volcanic soil, 2 different blends of coffee that are my personal favorites. We got the Wake Up America coffee, Jones for it, and we fund our operation and support the First and Second Amendment and all the other amendments here. Thanks to you financially supporting us. We couldn't do it without you, so thank you. I salute all of you that do support us. You can also call toll-free to ask any questions or order via the telephone, 888-253-3139, 888-253-3139. We are funded by you. We are funded by high-quality products that we bring forward, the best we can find, the best prices, in a win-win situation. And people just keep reordering. The apparel, the coffee, the InfoWars Life products, the books, the videos. We don't carry crud. InfoWarsLife.com, InfoWarsStore.com, or 888-253-3139. Please support our local AM and FM affiliates as well. Spread the word about the broadcast. Become a local sponsor. Thank the local sponsors. That's how you can keep us on the air in your area and get us expanded. So, again, I want to thank those affiliates and sponsors as well. Okay, thanks for holding. Rob in Oregon, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hey, Alex, thanks for taking my call. Big-time supporter, Prison Planet member, Iodine, just buying a shirt online. But let me make Kevin a big deal, but his call yesterday kind of struck a chord with me. And
for those that don't know, tell folks what Kevin said. He said he's been listening 17 years, and I'm not doing enough. I'm not coming up with solutions, and I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think where he's going with this is you're fighting the fight here. I think he wants you to be William Wallace. And you're more of a Paul Revere type of you're alerting everybody. And it's frustrating. It's but a burden to be awake. But, I mean, it's also very invigorating. So, you know, when you see all these things going on and you've been spot on, you've been 80% on and the other 20%, you probably stopped or caused it to veer off. And I don't know how much time you spend thinking about, you know, I know you don't pat yourself on the back, but I know that at some point you have to say, man, a job well done. We've diverted another thing, the subway thing. I know that wasn't all of you and your listeners, but boy, I tell you guys jumped on a cause and look what happened.
Oh, no, I mean, listen, our listeners, not just this show, and my writers and our team, we've been at the forefront of being the only people to challenge official narratives, and then it turns out time and time again we were correct. That's a dangerous position to be in, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. And I can only speculate on what he's thinking when he talked about Kaiser and Ventura and all those guys. And I listened to those guys as well and have for years. And they're probably scared to death that you are so spot on. And maybe they do pick and choose, like you say, you pick and choose your battles. Maybe they pick and choose when they want to be your buddy. I've never heard any derogatory things from them.
Yeah, I just think it was a big distractionary call. You know, we've got wide open phones here, but it doesn't matter. What are we going to do about the NSA spying on us without warrants and using the economic data to corner markets and destroy freedom? What are we going to do about fluoride in the water? What are we going to do about the North American Union and the globalists trying to get rid of the borders? What are we going to do about the attack on the Second Amendment? What are we going to do about our government funding Al-Qaeda? What are we going to do about Obamacare wrecking the economy and cheating people? What are we going to do about the Republican leadership working with Obama? What are we going to do about Benghazi and Fast and Furious and all the rest of the big issues? But I hear you, and I appreciate your call, Rob. You don't need to call in and defend me. You know, I've said this over and over again, folks. Cass Sunstein wrote this 6 years ago at the White House. He said, we go out and attack liberty leaders and alternative media. People will then defend them, and then we'll make the whole news cycle about defending themselves rather than covering news. So don't defend me. I'm here to get the word out and to get people debating it. I'm not here to win a popularity contest. Okay? Let's talk to Sid in Texas. Sid, you're on the air. Go ahead.
That's my rebel yell for you there, Alex. I got some advice for you, man. I was at the gun rally, and to be honest, I'd be at any rally you supported, man. I understand that you want to be the canary in the coal mine or whatever, but we need leaders. We need people to tell us what to do. People are thirsting for this stuff. We don't know what to do. I don't have
Well, I mean, listen, we went down and did an open carry deal at the Alamo, gave the first speech there since it happened in 1836, because they haven't allowed speeches there with Jerry Patterson. Thought he did a great job. And we open carried and made national news. That's just one more battle out of thousands in the overall war. But I mean, I'm running my own life here in my own operation. I'm trying to just get people informed about what's going on. I mean, what else can I do? Because I'm not screening your calls, and I'm just getting call after call saying, you know, lead us. What do we do?
Well, hey, other people have ideas. Filter through the good ones. Put them on your website.
Okay, well, I'm trying. I can't even. We tried to redesign the website, and it's got a few bugs. We're working on it again. I just think people overestimate what I can do. I appreciate your call. Sometimes we have amazing calls. Sometimes we have bad calls. Sometimes we just have frustrating calls because they just call in and say, what do we do? What do we do? And we change the culture. We start valuing liberty again. We inform people that the globalists don't have their best interest at heart and are converting us from a free society to a tyranny. But I can't change anything if the public's not informed. So I'm here trying to point out what's going on.
Huge Mountain House sale at Emergency Essentials. Right now, get 25% off every can. Go to BePrepared.com for the guaranteed lowest price you'll find anywhere. Mountain House freeze-dried meals are famous for their proven 25-year shelf life, delicious flavors, and easy preparation. This week only, save 25% on over 30 Mountain House varieties. For the best selection, call Emergency Essentials at 800-999-1863 or visit BePrepared.com. The choice is clear. Be unprepared or BePrepared.com.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to generate an endless supply of natural silver solutions. SilverLungs.com. You'll find no wild claims or pseudoscience, just a lifetime of nano-sized pure silver solutions. The Silver Lungs generator allows you to make your own, so stop paying for silver solutions. The unique lung delivery system targets respiratory infections where other silver solutions simply cannot reach. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at SilverLungs.com. That's SilverLungs.com.
For thousands of years, silver has been used as both a medicine and a preservative. But not all silver is equal. Supernatural Silver is an amazing new technology that has been clinically shown to be several hundred times more effective than colloidal or ionic silver. Supernatural Silver resonates at the same frequency as germicidal light used in labs to kill bacteria and viruses. Supernatural Silver is a broad-spectrum microbial that creates no resistance and does not harm beneficial bacteria, making it ideal for daily use. It can be used internally as well as topically and is highly effective against bacteria, viruses, molds, and yeast. Supernatural Silver liquid and gel are perfect for on-the-go or emergency preparedness and can provide protection at home, school, or work. Go to supernaturalsilver.com and remember the promo code SILVER2014 for 20% off. That's supernaturalsilver.com. Supernaturalsilver.com. Give yourself and your loved ones a fighting chance.
The facts are in. The studies are legion. Sodium fluoride and other toxic members of the fluoride family are devastating the health and cognitive ability of the American people. So why are the social engineers adding it to the water? Simple. Dumb down the host population that the parasitic technocracy is feeding on. We may not have been able to get fluoride out of the water supply yet, but we can help to get it out of our bodies. I am extremely excited to announce the exclusive InfoWars Life Fluoride Shield formulation, fusing 6 of the best documented ingredients from around the world to help the body remove not just toxic fluoride residues from the body, but a whole host of toxic substances. Let's take a stand against the globalists by blocking their poisons with Fluoride Shield. I use Fluoride Shield every day. Secure your Fluoride Shield and other pioneering formulations at InfoWarsLife.com today. Let's start cleansing our bodies now and support the Info War at the same time. That's InfoWarsLife.com. Now, I'm not mad at the earlier callers, but when I opened the phones up, I said, I want to get your take on Obamacare and the IRS officially saying they're going to take money out of your bank account and give you penalties and interest if you don't get the insurance or pay the $5,000 a year fine. And it's even bigger for families. I mean, this is a big deal. And it's in Americans for Tax Reform article on drudgereport.com. And you link through to irs.gov. And it's all right there. I've got I think it's Kit doing it. It might be a Don doing it. Doing an article, our own article, showing when they denied this last year when they passed the legislation versus what was in the bill and then what they're now doing. But that's what's frustrating is this should die on its own. It's clearly unconstitutional. It's clearly a fraud. I don't care what the Supreme Court says. It's clearly a scam. And now Obama is saying he will implement whatever he wants by piecemeal, which is dictatorial. And speaking of dictatorial, there's video of this. Obama eases penalties for businesses hiring illegal immigrants. 40% decrease in fines belies rhetoric. That's a Washington Times article. And expanding on that, they're already giving illegals all over the country driver's license. They're letting them vote. And then Joe Biden comes out and says that it's racist if you don't want illegals to be voting. I mean, this is the type of stuff that we're dealing with as a society. And it's very, very frustrating to see the lawlessness of this. But then meanwhile, you don't, put your seatbelt on, they'll take you to jail now. That's what a tyranny is, where petty stuff they catch the general public in. They pass all these laws to make everybody a criminal, but then the elites are all exempt from what they've put on the people, just like Congress is across the board. We're going to go to your calls coming up in the next segment, and Mike Adams is joining us. But I wanted to, you know what, I'll hit the Putin stuff after that. I want to go to some phone calls right now, but Putin orders combat readiness test for Western Central Russian troops. They've sent troops into areas of Ukraine. Russian troops take up positions as Ukraine teeters on the edge of civil war. That's just some of the news up on Infowars.com. Infowars announces the winner of We Will Resist TSA NSA Tyranny 10K film contest. You can see the winner up there. Continuing, NATO responds to Russian mobilization over Ukraine, pledges to assist with democratic reforms after violent coup. Confirmed Fukushima radiation reaches the west coast of Canada. That's just some of the news up on Infowars.com. This is a big story by Watson. Activist predicts Ukraine-style uprising in China. And now they're predicting uprisings here in the United States as well. And in fact, that's red-linked on Infowars.com. Pollster, Kiev-style revolt coming to America. Let's jam in one call before we go to break. Lee in Canada, you want to talk about Ukraine?
Hi, Alex. Okay, my call is about, I read Zbigniew Brzezinski's The Grand Chess. I'm currently going to start his, and I'm going to start his new book, The Second Chance. His blueprint's just there for everybody to see, controlling Central Eurasia, which, to some extent, I'd say they're probably 70-80% in control of now. So, the whole plan is dividing. I actually set up a map in my house, okay, and I've put a lot of the new. I mean, how many bases would you say, Alex, the Americans have gotten in the last 10 years overseas?
I don't know. There's like 700.
Okay, well, and you draw up, if you put an attack at every country or every base mill, and, I obviously can't put 700. I don't have that kind of research behind me, but it's
700 or so, and those are used for narcotics trafficking, white slavery, you name it. Tell you what, stay there. I'm going to come back to you. Third hour coming up.
This is GCN, the Genesis Communications.
And again, that's compartmentalized. Most folks don't know at the basis. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our immune support infusion blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.